Do you live in one of the world's safest cities? Thank you for joining us for another Bank of Cardiff newscast. How safe do you feel in your city? Turns out it's not such an easy question to answer, as the concept itself differs from person to person. Country dwellers might not consider it possible to define any urban environment as safe. For instance, last year's Safer Cities project, commissioned by UN Habitat with the aim of making urban areas safer to inhabit, gathered together some interesting initiatives with unexpected results, including the use of mime artists to improve road traffic safety in Bogota. Yes, really. Interestingly, the idea of safety isn't directly related to the incidence of violent crime. Terrorism and cybercrime are in the increase as urban areas rely more heavily on tech and systems that govern transport and communications targets for hackers. Tokyo claims the top spot in this year's Safe Cities Index. The Economist's Intelligence Unit, or EIU, examined a range of factors, including personal safety, infrastructure security, and healthcare provision. These things not only contribute to the day-to-day experiences of inhabitants, but also to life expectancy statistics. In the index's top 25 cities, life expectancy stands at 81. Now that's a full 6 years more than those in the bottom half. It's not as straightforward an equation as you might imagine, though. Tokyo may be the world's safest city, but is also the riskiest because of the potential for whole-scale damage from earthquake activity. So what does it mean for most of us? Well, the fact is, what may be the greatest risk to the highest percentage of any city's population, the likelihood of harm stemming from a terrorist attack on a building, for instance, may not impact how individuals perceive their own personal safety. If you're more concerned about being safe from the threat of violence or would prefer the reassurance of a top-notch health service, may lead you to make your home in Singapore or Zurich, respectively. Safety isn't a fixed point in any city, and public policy can have a dramatic effect on statistics. New York, for example, saw homicide rates rise to 2,245 in 1990, since which, although the population has increased by 1 million, homicides plunged to 335 in 2013. The report acknowledges that urban safety owes much to the level of wealth and economic development. While affluent Asian cities like Tokyo and Singapore occupy top slots, poor neighbors like Ho Chi Minh City and Jakarta are at the bottom of the pile. This doesn't mean that affluence automatically confers safety, as exemplified by the relatively poor performance of Middle Eastern cities like Riyadh. Technology is increasingly being used to tackle crime and monitor essential services, but investment in traditional safety methods such as visible policing is also delivering consistent results in cities across the globe. Being safe and feeling safe aren't the same thing. US urbanites who were surveyed admitted to feeling generally less safe than the statistics suggested, so perhaps it's perceptions as well as practices that need to change. By the way, guess what the safest city for cyclists is? Amsterdam, of course. Join us later this week for another Bank of Cardiff newscast, and remember that all our newscasts are available on our website. That's bankofcardiff.com/newscasts.